Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of Yolanda TV. I hope you well. From wherever you're watching this channel, I was just going through some story concerning Bobi Wine. Remember, Bobi Wine fled from Uganda to the US and had some meetings with the US Congress members, and there was a picture. I've not verified this picture, but there was a picture taken where Trump had met Bobi Wine. Now, that is also something we're going to talk about in another analysis. But in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, Bobi Wine mocked the intelligence of Uganda, Muhoozi's intelligence. Why? Because he was in Uganda all the time. They kept looking for him. In fact, there was a story that they surrounded Bobi Wine's home. And then there's a particular time we were told that the security is still protecting Bobi Wine's home until the time he's going to come back. So to me, I think they were trying to seal off that building from access by Bobi Wine. Picture this. How was Bobi Wine going to go back there? And these people want to have him behind the bars. Was it going to be wise for Bobi Wine to make a move and go back to his home? That is the main reason why Bobi Wine decided to leave Uganda and head to the US. I still understand how comes he left the country with all these people knowing. That means there is some challenge with the intelligence of Uganda. So now that's the main reason we find that Bobi Wine is mocking these people. Yeah. In fact, I don't know many of you saw this message. That is what Bobi Wine shared concerning the situation. You know, that Muhoozi thinks that he's very intelligent, but how comes he could not arrest me? So Bobi Wine successfully went to the US without the knowledge of these people. Now, what is coming out here, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are people who gave Bobi Wine shelter. He didn't disclose their names, but he only thanked them. They gave him shelter. All that time he was given shelter, Muhoozi alikuwa anamtafuta Bobi Wine. Remember, Muhoozi is the CDF. For those of you who know Muhoozi, and he's the one who wants to become the president of Uganda. Now, it's not yet clear whether that's going to happen or Bobi Wine is going to devise a way of beating Muhoozi. But as it stands, Muhoozi knows that the biggest threat to him is Bobi Wine. It could have been Besigye, but you see, they have made sure that Besigye is very weak. In fact, Besigye right now he has refused to answer to this case, the court case. But that is the main reason why I feel that even if Besigye is released right now, he's not going to give attention to the politics anymore. I think that is what these people from Museveni's camp wanted to achieve. They have achieved it. So what they wanted right now is to also subject Bobi Wine into the same torture. Have him put behind bars, prolong the case just like what is happening with Besigye, make him weak. He can even be there for 3 to 4 years. The case is still being had until he's very weak and he cannot even vie for presidency. That is something that the Museveni team have been planning. And that's the main reason why you find that Bobi Wine was very careful. He didn't want to go to his home because that is where these people are going to arrest him. So he decided to play some mind game. Allowed his family to first go out, go into exile. In fact, they went to US. They are there in the US. And then Bobi Wine to follow suit. So Bobi Wine could not hastily, go to the US. So he had to hide somewhere until these people almost give up on him. So after they have given up on him, because at the time I shared a video telling you that some of the security personnel in Uganda had given up the chase on Bobi Wine. They were saying that they can't locate him. They came out clear and made that statement. They could not locate him. These are intelligence people who are, embarrassing Museveni's camp by saying that they can't locate him. How can you not locate someone like Bobi Wine, a public figure? Let's take, for example, an issue in Kenya right now, the issue of Raphael Tuju. Now, Raphael Tuju is a businessman in Kenya who was a politician and a former CS, worked for the country. Raphael Tuju, when he was the CS, acquired a loan, and this loan helped him, establish some businesses. Now, the issue of loan repayment is one thing that is making Raphael Tuju a worried man, because now the property has been auctioned. Now, when Raphael Tuju, it was alleged that he had been, someone was trailing him, he was almost abducted. The detectives in Kenya say that the last time Tuju's phone was switched off was in his bedroom. So that's why they launched an initiative of trying to get him or access the home so that they can see whether Tuju is there or not. But the family denied the police an access to the compound. So you can say that the intelligence of Kenya worked well to locate Tuju. Now, let's picture the situation in Uganda. How is it possible that the intelligence in Uganda could not locate Bobi Wine? That brings me to another point, that there was some deliberate sabotage within the ranks, the security ranks. There was some sabotage there. There were people who were protecting Bobi Wine, meaning they were not happy with what Muhoozi was trying to achieve, and Museveni. What Museveni and Muhoozi were trying to achieve, they were not happy with it. And that's the main reason why they chose to protect Bobi Wine. I am 100% sure that there are security personnel within who works under Muhoozi who chose to protect Bobi Wine. That is the only way I can be convinced that these people could not locate Bobi Wine. I don't think, imagine coming from all the way to the check-ins, the airport and everything, and the intelligence cannot spot you. Because of course you cannot board an aeroplane if you're put on, you can't wear a mask and say that you're boarding an aeroplane, the national flight. I don't think that's possible. What about the screening? They must have noticed that this is Bobi Wine, but they chose to protect Bobi Wine and allow him to go to the US. So there was internal sabotage, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I can be convinced about, internal sabotage. So Muhoozi's game plan could not work. He could not arrest Bobi Wine for reasons of failed intelligence or internal sabotage. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, about this drama? And Bobi Wine has reacted to it, said that the intelligence of Uganda is very poor. Tell us below in the comment section. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe and like this video. Till you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.